Ever heard of a ship so luxurious it was deemed unsinkable? Yes, we're talking about the Titanic. This vessel was a marvel of construction, a testament to the grandeur of human ambition and technological prowess. Conceived by some of the finest minds of the early 20th century, the Titanic was not just a ship, it was a floating city, a palace on the high seas. With its grand staircase, opulent staterooms, and sumptuous dining halls, the Titanic redefined luxury. It was larger than any ship of its time, a fact that only added to its allure. But the Titanic wasn't just about extravagance. It was designed with an array of supposed safety features, watertight compartments, a double-bottom hull, and enough lifeboats for more than half its passengers, all contributing to its reputation as the unsinkable ship. But as history would have it, the unsinkable was about to face an unimaginable fate. On April 10, 1912, the Titanic embarked on its maiden voyage, setting sail from Southampton, England, headed for New York City. This grand vessel, a marvel of engineering, was teeming with a diverse array of passengers, each with their unique stories and aspirations. Within the plush confines of the first-class cabins, we found the wealthy elite, the crème de la crème of society. These were successful entrepreneurs, high-ranking officials, and even celebrities of the era, all attracted by the allure of the Titanic's opulence and grandeur. Their quarters were a spectacle of luxury, with the finest of linens, exquisite cuisine, and unparalleled service. Conversely, the second and third class cabins housed a different demographic. These were the hopeful immigrants, the dreamers, the risk-takers, who saw the Titanic as their golden ticket to a new life in the land of opportunity, America. They may not have enjoyed the extravagance of the first-class passengers, but their spirits were no less buoyant. As the Titanic began its journey, an air of excitement and optimism filled the ship. People were buzzing with anticipation, sharing stories, making new friends, and dreaming of what lay ahead. The Titanic was not just a ship, it was a microcosm of society, a floating city where dreams were born and hopes were high. Little did they know this journey was destined to be its first and last. On the night of April 14th, just 4 days into the journey, the Titanic met its doom. An ominous silhouette in the distance, an iceberg, stood as an unanticipated adversary. The ship, revered as the epitome of human innovation, collided with the iceberg's concealed underwater ridge. Despite this fateful encounter, a sense of disbelief prevailed. The Titanic was deemed unsinkable, a belief so strong that it veiled the immediate danger. The ship's state-of-the-art design and robust construction had instilled a profound sense of security among its passengers. However, as the minutes ticked away, reality began to seep in. The unsinkable was indeed sinking. The iceberg had dealt a fatal blow, rupturing the ship's hull, allowing the icy Atlantic waters to invade. The initial disbelief gradually gave way to a chilling realization. The Titanic, a marvel of human endeavor, was in a dire situation. In the early hours of April 15th, the so-called unsinkable ship began to sink. In less than 3 hours, the Titanic was swallowed by the icy Atlantic waters. This was a catastrophe that shook the world. The Titanic, the unsinkable ship, had sunk, and with it, the lives of over 1,500 passengers and crew members were lost in the icy depths. The aftermath was as chilling as the waters that claimed the ship. There were not enough lifeboats on board, a miscalculation that cost many lives. The number of lifeboats was deemed sufficient according to the regulations of the time, but they could only accommodate just over half of the ship's total capacity. Survival was a matter of luck and circumstance. Women, children, and first-class passengers had a higher chance of survival, while the crew and lower-class passengers bore the brunt of the tragedy. The final death toll was a stark reminder of the disaster's magnitude. Over 2/3 of the people aboard perished that night. The world was left in shock and mourning. The sinking of the Titanic was not just a maritime disaster but a blow to humanity's confidence in technological progress. It led to significant changes in maritime safety regulations, including mandatory sufficient lifeboat capacity on ships and the establishment of the International Ice Patrol. The Titanic, once a symbol of human achievement, now rests at the bottom of the ocean, a stark reminder of hubris and the power of nature.